right, let's get to it. Another day of OTAs on its way. And of course, you see my guy Sam Williams, and we're expecting for him to have a good season. He's our former second-round draft pick, and we need for something to showcase his talent. And he's going to get a great chance and opportunity to display that. And we need to see if he can be a double-digit sack guy. I'm thinking that he's going to have an explosive year. He will be your come-out player for the 2024 season, in my opinion, with everything. And, of course, Dak Prescott taking a rep with TJ Bass, right? And it has been a situation whereas he's going to fight for that role. TJ is fighting for that role, and you see him with the first team unit right there. And look at the eyes of my guy Tyler Smith is right there, and I'm thinking that he's going to have another phenomenal year, and just wait on it, right? But regardless of the situation, I like TJ Bass fighting for that spot, and I like the Cooper BB kid as well. But this goes to show you that TJ is getting some quality reps, man, with the first team unit, and I like what I'm seeing out of that. And of course, that's Zach Martin. He getting everything going. You already know it. I can't wait to see him in his fullness going into this 2024 season. And keep this in mind. I'm going to say this again. Last year around this time, he was sitting out, holding out, right? Now he's getting every quality rep that is necessary, and he should be a tick faster than what he was last season under Mike Solari's system and scheme. So I can't wait to see that. That looks like this could be Izzy. I've been going back and forth with a lot of folks about Izzy. I think that in the hearts of hearts, he can play down inside the slot. You can put him on top of the roof, and on top of that, you can put him on the edge as a cornerback. So I don't know where the Dallas Cowboys will absolutely play him at. Now, the good news is there's no sponsorships in the building, right? So he have every situation and scenario to be a situation whereas he could be your starting nickel corner, believe it or not, or he can be back onto the outside or back on top of the roof. Let me know how you guys feel ultimately about my guy Izzy McCormick. I hope that he can get some good playing time this preseason. And of course, Ferg, hey, just look at it, man. This dude right here, the last time we saw him, he was the guy that stood tall or not at all. So hopefully he can continue to do just that. Yes, 87. Look out for him. Hey, dark horse time, man. Check out D-Berry, number 38. Just take a look at what he brings to the table out there on the field. He will be one of the guys that we will be looking for during the off-season / preseason workouts and beyond. Look out for 38. I do like his skill set and the way he fly out to the ball. Can't wait to see it. And this is number 15, Zeke, right? 15, Zeke. Let's see what he brings to the table as well. Let's get it. Ezekiel Elliott. Let's go. And of course, high pointing the ball, Jalen Brooks. Hey, that 83 out there, he was phenomenal last year during offseason, right? He was phenomenal when his number and his name was called during the preseason. And there were a few games that we saw him come out there on the field and we said, hey, who's that 83 guy? Yeah. And it was Jalen Brooks. So let's continue to stack good days on top of each other. On top of that, keep this in mind. I'm looking for 1%. I want these guys to become 1% better than what they were the previous day. And at the end of the year, you be 365% better. So let's continue to grind and grow it, right? And this is Deuce Vaughn, number 42. Let's get it, Deuce. Hey, yesterday when I was talking about this, I said stand tall or not at all. And they were saying, hey, Law, he's standing as tall as he can. Well, hey, he just got to do the best that he can do. If this is as tall as he can stand, let's go. Come on, Deuce Vaughn. Let's get it one way or another. And on top of that, D-Law in the building. You see it. Lawrence. Hey, 95 is picking up some technique, and he's looking at him saying, all right, I'm next, boss. But pay attention. This is a contract year for Demarcus Lawrence, right? And we will see what he's going to do. I think that he is one of the veteran leaders on this team. Well, I know that he's one of the veteran leaders on this team, and he's so underrated as it relates to stopping the run, right? And all he's going to do is bring more tenacity to the table, and within the confines of this system, especially with Coach Greg Ellis and Coach Z, everything gonna work out. And Paul Gunter, all of those boys gonna get them right, even in his veteran state, right? And this is the LBU room, the linebacker university, and you see it being led by number 50. Yes, Eric Kendricks. Yeah. He's teaching these boys the right and proper reads and technique. These dudes look like twins, don't they? The two twins on the outside, and that's, of course, Overshown and Damone Clark. So we got all of this going for us, and hopefully these boys can have an uptick. Keep in mind, me and Okoye got that wager going for my guy, number 18 on the other end, Damone Clark. So hopefully, you know, I win that wager and I could be eating the tomahawk steak. But as long as you got a true leader like a Eric Kendricks, and these guys can, because they can tap in to the knowledge that Eric Kendricks brings to the table, man, everything else will work its way out for real, for real. And of course, Dallas Cowboys, you need your assistant head coach to be in the mix, looking like he can still play and give you a few plays out there. Give him about 3 snaps a game, y'all. 3 or 4, round it up to 4. Yeah. And he is a leader out there. They gravitate towards him and they listen. And that's the ultimate goal right there. And on top of that, that is Keelan Carson. So they said this is the seatbelt man, right? So let's continue to see if he can strap people down and put them in that seatbelt, right? And lock them up. So we will see what he brings to the table, especially during training camp when it's really for real, for real. And that's 94. Yeah. Yeah. Marshon Nealing. And hey, he built the part. A lot of people been talking glowingly of him. Can't wait to see this kid. Hey, the last time we had a guy from a small school, right, that wore number 94, he did some marvelous things for us. And I ain't talking about Randy Gregory, right? I'm talking about another 94. So not saying that he's going to be that, but let's see if he can be close to Demarcus, you know, where, not Lawrence, but where, you know. But this Marshon Nealing, hopefully he can pick up the system and my guy can get everything going for him. And you already know, if he mess up, we already got somebody that's going to make sure that he get in line with everything. Let's make no mistakes about it. Let's listen to him.
Get your up there, contain the damn ball. This is why we do it. Hey, too many missed tackles. Let's go. We're too damn soft. I just hate mistakes. I hate mistakes.
Yes, indeed. So he would know about them if he do make them. And this is the special teams guru right here. Guru, CJ. And he's always flying to the ball. He's one of the veterans on this team. And everybody need them a special teams ace. And that's him working out and back on the field. Remember, he was hurt last year. So that's a whole nother conversation. This guy was recovering, right? And this is my guy Donovan Wilson, and I'm looking for him to snap back and step back into the mix, into the folds, and go back to his not last year performance but the year before that, right, when he had about 5 or I believe 6 sacks or something like that from a safety aspect of it. And he had 2 forced intentional groundings, which I look at those as sacks too. And if you can look at this dude, he flies out to the ball. He covers every blade of grass out there. And people fail to realize he was coming off of an injury. I get it. We give people some grace and mercy here. But if you really contextualize what he absolutely brings to the table, it can be phenomenal within the confines of this system with Mike Zim and all of his boys over there on defense. Can't wait to see it. And this is your future right here. This is Tyler Guyton. And excuse me, I don't know who's the other guy is there. Y'all can let me know in the comment box. But I know for sure that's Tyler Guyton, number 60. We looking for him to stand tall or not at all as well. And hopefully he will do just that for us. Y'all let me know who the other guy is. And of course, yes, Overshown. ready for it. Let's get it, man. And on top of that, with Marshon, I'm gonna tell y'all, he's about 12 pounds heavier, and it's all muscle from what we heard, you know, out there. So hopefully it'll be able to translate. And you see D-Law regulating, letting people know, hey, it's gonna be a dog fight, and I'm one of the dogs, the big dogs at it. Yeah, let's get it. And this is a very, very much so positive image to see, because now we can know that it's getting closer. You can tangibly see that my guy Treyvon Diggs is back out there moving around, getting ready to perform, to go get his INTs for the 2024 season. Hey, keep in mind, we were teased last season for the first 2 games. We were teased, man. Man, we was teased. Treyvon Diggs on one side, Stephon Gilmore on the other, and Bland down inside the slot. Boy, we was teased. Boy, we was teased. Hopefully, man, he can come back and be the same person he was before the injury or what have you. But let's keep in mind, let's take baby steps and let's not reach around for that. Let's slowly get him back into the fold, and hopefully we can get some of those productions that he had last season and the season before that and the season before that, right? There's Treyvon Diggs. Let's get it. And last but not least, man, these 2 guys right here, they are the future regardless of the situation and scenario, right? You know, 194 or 419, however you want to look at it, whether it's going to be Dak Prescott for your quarterback for the future, or it's going to be a situation where Trey Lance will be able to be in the mix with that. Either way, these 2 right here, hey, we need for these guys to be able to stand tall. And I think that they on the same page. They work together. They help each other out. And hopefully this will be a unique situation for the good. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns all together on this. That's Dak Prescott wearing number 4. And for those who don't know, that's Trey Lance who wearing number 19. And yes, it looks mean over there. Let's go, Trey Lance and Dak. I call him Trigger Trey. That's what my brother call him over here too. Let's go. DC for life, not for short. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. OTAs. Peace.